Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Pew pew.
Pew pew! What's up,
Pew.
guys? Welcome to Trooper Archives, where toys are for the big boys. I'm Ace, and I was once the master.
That is right. I'm Game. Now I am the master. This is a special episode of our season 1 A New Hope. And yeah.
Don't forget to check out other episodes in our podcast and in our YouTube channel. And we talk about Star Wars. We have Star Wars shorts. We have a whole season. This is the final special episode for our first season, which we talked about A New Hope. And we also have reaction videos for trailers of Andor and Bad Batch. We also have we talk about each episode of Andor.
The breakdowns.
The breakdown. Yeah.
All right.
So what is this special episode all about, Gabe?
Oh, wait. Hold your horses, okay? So first, I want to plug in, our thing.
Yeah.
So, guys,
if you want to plug in our thing.
Yeah, we want to plug in our thing. Come on, man. So if you want to listen to us, this podcast, you can listen to us in Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. And as you can see on your screen, there's a lot more than that. So we'll move on right ahead to on this day in Star Wars. All right. So are you ready? This is a good one. So today is my birthday, October 14th.
Yes, finally. You're now 50. What?
I am 56 minus 30. 26.
Congratulations, 26 years old. Nice.
Yeah, and already a master in this, craft. So on this day in Star Wars, on October 14, 1997, Lucasfilm awards toy makers Hasbro and Galoob Toys exclusive merchandising and licensing rights to the Star Wars prequels. The announcement is reported in the trades the following day. So, yeah.
Hasbro,
yeah. Hasbro has been there since, I was born, at least.
Hasbro, I think same as me. I think Hasbro was there in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. And they
was it?
Took off, I don't know, 80, maybe right as I was born, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, Transformers was a big part of my life. Yeah.
Oh, really?
As is Star Wars.
That is true. But for this next one, all right, we're gonna talk about Kenner. All right,
here we are.
The toy company that started it all. All right, so they were the first company that was licensed to produce Star Wars figures. Action figures. We don't call them toys, we call them action figures, okay? Now, so Kenner has been there for quite some time, but they did stop in producing Star Wars toys in 1985. Their last line was the power of the Force, I believe. But yeah, so they started it all in 1977. They actually showed this, the one we talked about in the finale of our season. So this was the early bird certificate of the first Star Wars toys, and it was the year 1977. And unfortunately, not everyone was able to get it during Christmas, because Lucasfilm was aiming for a Christmas release, but unfortunately, Kenner wasn't able to, because they did not anticipate the success of the film. So you wouldn't want to plan a toy line if the film that you're producing is not guaranteed of success. So they did give you could buy this early bird certificate package for about $8 at that time, which was how much? Yeah, it was kind of big, because you see a lot of figures.
Expensive for that time.
Yeah, and you get, I think in the start of summer, in the Philippines at least, you get, the whole figure for this, whatever you see on the screen.
Nice.
So we go to Wave 1, which was released in 1977. The 1977 toy line of Yeah, Kenner. So first that we're going to talk about is this three figures. So we got C3PO. You see the spelling of C3PO is C3PO.
I noticed that. I noticed that
Yeah,
also
so-
in the screenplays. They also use that spelling in the screenplays.
Yeah. So basically, these figures, all of the figures that was released for the Wave 1 was priced at $2 a piece, which was still expensive. So $2 a piece. But the reselling for these things are kind of like big nowadays. Because like the highest that was sold for 3PO was about $2,500.
Ooh. Damn.
And
Do you
for
have any
Chewbacca,
of these? Do you have
No, I
any of
don't.
these?
no, I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
Yeah, because like that's why
That's good.
if I had one of these, I would show this to you, in mint condition, I guess. But it's really hard to grab. The Chewbacca, the highest it has been sold in eBay at least is $898. And the Death Squad Commander, which we actually see for the first time that it is a Death Squad Commander, it's not really a Death Star officer or trooper.
Operator.
Yeah,
Operator guy.
or operator. It's has
Death
been
Squad
sold.
Commander.
No selling history in eBay. So this is kind of rare, I guess.
Oh.
Yep. So we go to the next one. We get to see Han Solo, a
Hey.
Jawa, and Luke Skywalker. Han Solo was sold for a whopping, the highest sold in history of eBay is $3,650.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah,
I
but
also noticed this with the the early Luke Skywalker figures. It was always blonde, like in the figures,
Yeah.
like super blonde.
yeah,
Which he
like,
wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't a blonde. Come on, guys. So the Jawa is kind of rare as well, but it only sold for the highest is $1,200, while Luke was sold at the highest at $2,850. So
Yeah. Wow.
so these figures, from 1977 do pack a punch with your wallet. So
Imagine if having those and just not opening them until today. Damn.
yeah, it would work.
Wow.
It would, yeah, and you really need the money. People would, it's up for grabs for collectors.
Wow.
And we see Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan Kenobi with a hard plastic robe. Do you see it?
Obi-Wan is his nickname. It's in parentheses.
Yeah, it's the other way around, guys.
And the plastic, he looks evil. Like the robes
Yeah,
make him look evil.
Yeah, so Princess Leia Organa as well has been sold for $3,900. And the thing about these packs is collectors don't only keep the toys, but if they open it, they keep the card because it has good visuals. It's a good, memento for the collection. So that's
Nice.
why, hence, you don't really destroy the package. And R2D2 is like C3PO, it's spelled as R2D2
yeah. I remember those.
or R2D2. D2?
R2.
So yeah,
Ditto.
he was sold for a whopping $1,450. And next up is these are the last two for the
Hey,
line.
Sand
It's the
guy.
Sand People. And of course, the famous Stormtrooper. Imagine if you would have to build an army at that time of Stormtroopers.
Oh,
You have to
man.
buy a lot of these. You have to afford a lot to get at least, an army going up. So the Sand People doesn't really have that much value. It's only valued, the highest that was sold is $324. But the Stormtrooper, however, is nowadays it's sold as $1,726. But then again, the designs today really beat the old ones. So if you're up for the design or the value, it's really up to the collector which one he would pick. Now, without further ado, we will go to Wave 1, which was released in 1978.
This is part of Wave 1. It's just released the next year.
Oh no, it's Wave 2.
This is Wave 2,
wrong.
okay.
It's Wave 2, yeah. Wrong presentation. So Wave
Jeffrey's
2 actually.
representation.
It's a trap.
Darth Vader was in Wave 2? What?
Yes, he was in Wave 2. They had to wait, and you could see in the image he had like a purple lightsaber. instead of a red one.
Interesting. Yeah, we see a
Interesting.
plot twist. Mace Windu plot twist.
Yeah, Mace Windu. I think
George Lucas planned it all along.
Samuel Jackson thought he was the reason, but the maker actually had it planned
The long game.
before the long game has started. So, the Death Star droid hasn't been sold in eBay, but Darth Vader has been sold for a whopping $1,250.
What? That's it? Like half of
Of Han,
3PO.
of
What?
yeah, or 3PO, yeah, basically.
Unbelievable.
You also see Greedo, which is like
I can see Greedo is a cyclist here, and he's really
Yeah.
Tour de France. Yeah, I like
yeah,
it.
pretty much. He doesn't really have a good resale value. He only has like $235. But yeah, so moving on, we see a guy named Hammerhead from the Cantina. They just named the guy Hammerhead because he looks like a hammerhead shark. They don't really know what species it is at that
I
time.
always thought of him as a snail. That's how I saw him.
But then again, he sells over Greedo because he has been sold for a whopping $501 versus Greedo's $235.
I like this Skywalker. I like this one. I like X-Wing pilot Skywalker. I like that
But
one.
the helmet's kind of like, tight. So he has been sold for $1,127. And you see a power droid, a gonk droid, I would say, that was seen in one of the Sandcrawlers.
Yeah, that's right.
About $500 for him.
My cousin,
Which is-
my cousin had one of those, but it wasn't that one.
Yeah.
He had the same droid, but I remember I distinctly remember coming over his house, going to his house and playing with that particular droid, but I don't remember it being black. So it might be in a different Kenner series or different Star Wars toys series, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Because they did do some, re-releases of these figures with a proper, image and stuff when Hasbro got, the licensing for these. So next up is R5, D4, our hero, that actually,
Real
sabotaged
Star Wars
himself.
hero.
Yeah, $620 for him, and you see Snaggletooth, which that's not his name. He was the one drinking the milk, and the small guy. She's a she, by the way. She's a she. Yeah, she's female.
Cool.
She is sold at $1,100, and you see Snaggletooth. Walrus Man. The
Walrus
angry
Man.
dude. he was named Walrus Man.
Walrus
I mean, Kenner kind of blindly went into this because they did not really get any confirmation on the names, and he was pretty famous. But he only sold about $835 for his
Kenner
highest.
was like while making this toys, I don't like you either.
True.
You better watch yourself.
Or I'm a walrus man. I'm a bite you. All right, so the last one is I think one of the rarest, and it has been sold for a whopping $4,763 or 281,000 pesos.
What is that?
You guessed it. It's Boba Fett. It is Boba Fett.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so he has the highest grossing for this line, to be honest. And he the thing that fans were hooked with him because he has this I think the
Rocket launcher?
Yeah, he has a rocket launcher on his back, I think.
Okay.
This is that toy.
He
And this is
wasn't
pretty
even-
rare.
He wasn't even in the first movie.
He wasn't really. I don't even know why they released him there, which is weird.
Unbelievable. And he wasn't even in the whole. It was in the whole part of the last movie. In the third movie.
Yeah, true. But all right, so next up, is vehicles and playsets.
Okay.
This
is
got the
1978.
fans.
Wow.
Yeah, this got the fans crazy at that time.
Let's see it.
So it's one thing that you own a figure, but to own a playset that you actually immerse yourself in that scene. Imagine if you had these toys, Ace.
Oh, don't tell me the first one. The first one. We guess first. It's Mos Eisley. Is it? Is it Mos Eisley? What is it? What's the first one?
It is.
Hey, it's a Cantina
adventure set.
Look at that!
Right.
Look at the sophistication of the technology in that adventure set.
Yes, so it's really for the first playsets that they released. It's just cardboard.
This cardboard.
But then it's just cardboard. They sold at around $2.50, $2.50
Okay.
because of the
Not bad, not
cardboard. And I think it featured Greedo, Hammerhead, Snaggletooth, and Walrus Man. But I think the action figures here are different from the one you buy with a single one. Because they have,
Really? Okay.
according to that, they have special weapons. Special weapons. Yeah.
Okay.
So these were sold for around $1,000, the highest.
1,000. Jeez.
Yeah, 1,000. Next up is the Creature Cantina action playset. So this is the inside of the cantina.
Inside. Okay.
Yeah, so it was sold at around $400. It's much less than the actual, the first set. So yeah, this has, I think, a little bit of cardboard, but more of the plastic, as you can see. Next up, and there you also have
a bit more three-dimensional.
Yeah, true. You also have the band in the background who's playing the music for us tonight. But yeah, next up is the Droid Factory and the Death Star Space Station.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the Droid Factory? What is that?
Actually, it's I think it's part of the Sandcrawler, I believe.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one of the inside. I think so.
You have a couple of Jawas there, yeah.
Yeah, true. So this is where maybe they disassembled some of the droids. But the thing that got me bewildered is the Death Star Space Station set,
Yep.
which
what's up
was
with it?
it was never released again. This is the only set.
Whoa.
Yep. Most of these
Whoa.
play sets were never released again. And as you can see, compared to the previous ones, this actually retailed for about $18 a piece for both.
Wow, that's expensive. That's expensive.
Yep.
Then.
A lot of plastic though, less of the
Yes.
cardboard thing. More 3D, I guess. But yeah, so as you know, most of the action figures here are not included. So you're just buying the bear set.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Because it's a marketing strat. You have to buy
You gotta buy it,
individual figures. Next up is the Imperial Troop Transporter, which was re-released. We didn't really see this. It wasn't in the film. What do you mean?
In the film, they're seated. Here, they're shoved in these garbage bins. Like they're riding in garbage bins.
So it was the Imperial Troop Transporter. It has been, the retail price is $12, and it has been resold at around $420. Yeah.
Hear original Star Wars sounds. Whoa.
Yeah. Imagine that you can actually play them out, right? When you're actually playing. Next is the Land of the Jawas action playset.
Oh,
So this was retailed at
This was nice.
$11. $11.
This was
much
nice.
cheaper
Is
than
it like an actual sandcrawler thing?
Yeah,
Is it?
but it's kind of downscaled to fit.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
small.
It's too small. Like it's not a tribe of Jawas that could fit in there. Like maybe like a couple or a family, maybe. So it has been resold for about $150. Next up is, of course, the famous land speeder vehicle.
I remember
Because
this.
our
I remember
special-
my cousin having one of these.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and I think I had it for a while. Like he gave it to me for like a while. And I remember the same color. Like it's a bit fleshy. It's not exactly brown when you have it with the red trims and whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, the funny thing about this is The action figures are also sold separately, so you only get the land speeder,
Yeah.
and it's sold at around $12.
It had like small wheels, like 3 small wheels
Oh, yeah.
on the underside. And then it would like if you press down it would like bounce like it was on the springs.
Yeah,
So you can push it along the floor and be like floating on the floor.
yeah, that's true. Which is kind of good for immersion, as a kid. It's just like your normal toy car.
Why is R2D2 dead though?
Yeah, he's
What
just
happened
shoved
to
there.
R2?
Like
He got
like
shot. Like he got shot
Yeah,
by
too
Darth
early for
Vader
that scene,
on the
though.
back.
Too early for that scene, though. But yeah,
What?
next up, without
Oh
further
my
ado, the
goodness.
Millennial Falcon
Oh my
spaceship
goodness! This is it. This is the one.
sold for a whopping $27 at that time. How much would that be? I mean, $27 at that time, 90. Yeah,
Like I think it would be an equivalent to like, maybe like 10 times now. Maybe I don't know.
probably.
Yeah.
It was only resold at around $500. It's not that high
why,
compared
that's
to
weird.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
She'll get one figure.
I mean, it's still.
Um,
I mean, it's still less expensive than the Lego version.
Oh yeah, of course. Lego is a different type of collection. Now is the Patrol Doback figure. It has it's only it's like $6 at retail at that time, but it was resold at the price of $316, the highest in eBay history. So I actually have this, but it's downstairs, but not this exact model. I think it was a re-release for at around Power of the Force. I think I'm not sure, but it's a re-release. It's much more detailed, and the Stormtrooper riding it was actually was wearing what was it the part of the armor that they
Yeah, the like a
the
like
orange
a shoulder shield. Yeah.
or a shoulder pad that they used to wear meaning that you're an officer of the Stormtrooper Corps.
Yeah.
Next is the radio-controlled Sandcrawler. So you actually control this one.
This looks pathetic.
Yeah, it's like all right. You try racing with a land speeder and this.
This one looks a
What do you think would
a little sad.
Yeah, I actually have a Sandcrawler downstairs, but it's a re-release by Disney already.
Oh, okay.
That you can only buy it from, I think, the Disney website. But I bought it locally.
It says the Sandcrawler moves forward and in an arcing backward motion
to control direction.
What the heck does that mean?
Kids won't mind. Kids wouldn't really understand about it, but yeah. All right, so the next one is the Land Speeder, but it's Sonic controlled.
Sonic controlled. Okay.
And you've got that cute R2 controller. I think it's just forward and backward. And of course, batteries are not included as well. And I think it says here, mini action figures not included. Sonic controlled vehicle with clickers use 4 AA alkaline batteries. Not included.
Not included. Not included.
Yeah. And next up is the TIE Fighter.
It's an actual
So it
TIE
has-
fighter? I wonder how big it is.
I guess it's just enough to fit a almost 4-inch figure.
Green. Oh my gosh, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it is. So it's a spaceship with flashing lights and space sounds and stuff. And of course, batteries are not included as well. So it was the retail for this is about $11.44. It was sold at the highest at $386. The next one you would guess is the Advanced
Oh my
TIE
gosh,
Fighter
this
by
is the
Darth
one I
Vader.
want. This is
Yes.
what I want. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome.
Um,
That looks
it
that looks
is.
super awesome.
It is. So it even has that sticker collector series from the original film Star Wars. But yeah, it was sold
Looks
at
good.
around $650.
And they colored it black for the toys, but in the movie it wasn't black, right?
It was kind of dark bluish for the
Was
like.
it darker than the regular
I think
TIE
it's the
fighters?
I think so.
I
think-
think it's supposed to be that color, the previous one, like the regular TIE fighter.
I think so. In the movie they did it, but I'm not really sure. But the version that I have also looks like that, but in much lesser detail. I think for the wings, and of course the last one, we couldn't have all these vehicles without the X-wing.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, awesome.
So of course mini action figures not included, unfortunately. I don't know if it has R2, but it also has flashing laser lights and space sound. What does space? What does space sound like? That's a TIE fighter, not an X-wing.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, so basically that's pretty much it for the vehicles and playsets. And Star Wars has been, I think the success of Star Wars not only relied on. I mean, it heavily relied on the films, of course, but it also gained a fan base with toy collectors as well. What do you think?
Well, I'm talking to one, so yeah, definitely agree with
true.
that. When are we gonna see your collection? At some point, we should
Maybe
start.
when we do a joint one. Actually, I'm planning on our season 3. I'm gonna open up my Jabba sail barge.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna do a separate.
we'll do an unboxing. We're
We're gonna do an unboxing.
Oh my gosh, people are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, true. With a special guest that guest actually is the person I bought the sail barge from. He wants to be included in the video. Yeah. He's also a collector and reseller. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this episode. A little bit of history in Star Wars figures, how it all started, what the figures look like then, and how you view the figures now. What do you think, Ace? If you had the toys, would you say you're a collector as well, or?
I don't know why I never got into the Star Wars toys. I really don't know why. Maybe because
Maybe the unavailability, I guess.
Because I had a cousin who had a lot of those. He had the Y wings. He had the weird unpopular droids. He had a speeder. But I never really got into it because I think it was too much for me. Like as a kid to I want to collect just this set. Unlike like when I got into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like you started out with the 4 turtles. I just want the 4 turtles, and then no, I gotta have Master Splinter, and then I have
It
everything now,
expands.
and then expands. So I was a TMNT collector. For Star Wars, it wasn't. I think I think you're right. I think it's more the availability
At that time, yeah.
at the
Because I
time,
think Kenner did not really have that major marketing and distribution channel for the whole world to be supplied with their products at that time. And they did
also-
supply toys
also,
up until 1985.
Toys R Us was very late in coming here in the country. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the causes. But then again, a lot of collectors. Just one final thought: a lot of collectors start collecting, in the latter years, even now, but they just focus on one character. So I'm just gonna collect all Boba Fett's, all Darth Vaders. One actor that I know who's a collector is Michael V from GMA. And he started collecting Star Wars figures, like the sculptures, the mini sculptures as well. But then again, it was getting too expensive, so he had to focus on Darth Vader.
Oh wow!
So all of his collections are Darth Vader. Yeah.
Darth Vader.
So I mean, yeah,
Kind of
me-
like sports cards. Like you focus on one player.
yeah, yeah. True, true. Anyways, do follow us on TikTok at Trooper Archives, guys, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe to Trooper Archives. Hit that notification bell to get updated on our new videos weekly because good soldiers follow orders. I am Gabe.
I'm Ace, and this has been Trooper Archives. These are not the toys you're looking for.
Of course it is. Move along. Move along.